Hi, Vern. Hey, Mocha baby girl. Doo-doo. Hi, Tiny. Hey, good morning, everybody. State of the Island address, March 29th, I believe. Wow, this year's flying by. 2025. Good morning. Got my Vern here. Got a few things to talk about today, and again, guys, this is all new to me, so I'm trying to have material without sounding like I'm desperate to have material. So I want to talk about things that are important, and again, going back through the page yesterday and looking at some of the comments as I laid in bed last night, I try to break some of them down as far as people's questions and so forth. And this one's, we're just going to start with a whimsical one. Every time I do a roll call or every time I do a coming home video, how many times do you see the comment, I can't understand, or I can't believe, or how do you remember all their names? I've thought long and hard about that. I don't have an answer for you. I mean, they're my babies, first off, so of course I know all their names. And I know it's funny because my mom got my little brother's name wrong too. She didn't like him very much, but no. So I get it when parents say, "Well, I can't even remember my kids' names." I don't know. I guess I'm good at memorizing certain things. I mean, hell, I still have my ex-wife's social security number stuck in my brain, and her driver's license number, my driver's license number, and I got all this stuff up there, but that I can't get rid of. But tell me somebody I met at the bar 2 weeks ago when I used to be drinking, I couldn't remember their names. So, but anyway, I remember all your guys' names, right, Tara? And your nicknames, and your barks from the other rooms. That was Gizmo. So anyway, yeah, that's about it. I don't know how I remember them, but I do. I want to talk about a few medical questions that have been coming up lately, and these are good ones. You want to get down, baby? You go potty? You gotta go potties? Maybe? I'll move that. You want to sit there? You can sit there, bud. Come here, Tara. That needs a prop. I need a prop. You're my prop. Hi, Mocha. Medical questions. You know, we had 3 dogs go to the vet yesterday. Emmy for her stitches. Vern, because we had, I thought we were hoping to get the blood work done so that we could have him. Good boy. You were witnessing royalty here. Good boy, Vern. He had the potty. He told Dad. He was doing a handstand, but I'm holding him. I know you can't see it all. It's probably for the best. You're such a good man, Vern. I'm so proud of you. So, do you see that, guys? Like, he couldn't even walk when he first got here, as we know. And now, you want to come back up? And now he literally had to get off of me. He was telling me he had to get off because he had to go potties. I am so proud of you, Vern. Mocha, stay away from that. So, good boy, baby. Mocha, go away. You're the weirdest dog. Stop it. I don't like that about you. No wonder you have seizures. We'll talk about seizures in a minute, too. So anyway, yeah, so Vern went in. We were hoping for his, he's so cute. Good boy, Vern. His blood work to be done so that I could go ahead and move forward with his dental. Talking to the doctor yesterday, he's running the panel. I don't have the results yet, but the reason why is he wants to finish up this thing with the gallbladder. I thought we were finished. He's talking about wanting to give him, to go in and actually take samples of his liver and his gallbladder. So I'm not crazy about that, but that's how we're gonna go for. So careful, baby. Careful. Here, you want to sit up here, Dad? Sit up here. Come back here now. Now that you're all done. So anyway, so that's what we do with him, and then of course we had Star-Lord. I'll move right into this on the Star-Lord. Seizures. I get a lot of a lot of people wishing, oh my God, I hope he's okay. Believe it or not, guys, seizures don't bother me too much. I've had experiences with Zoe, who had a massive stroke, and you can't pull out of that. And then we had what was her name? Oh my goodness, Jewel. I don't know how many of you guys remember Jewel. She was beaten to an inch of her life before she got here. Her spine was hanging on by a thread. She had a horrible liver shunt that they diagnosed at the University of Pennsylvania, and the asshole rescuer that got me involved in this didn't even bother telling me about it. Didn't even bother giving me the paperwork on it. I don't know if we could have saved her or not, but anyway, she was only here for a few months. She went into a seizure that lasted over 2 hours. Her body temperature got up to 108. Obviously, she cooked. Her blood sugar tanked. And that was all due to a liver shunt, which is different than a neurological seizure. Because of the CBD that we have, and many of you know about this, a full spectrum CBD, and I want to say like ours, like if you have other ones that are full spectrum and a good quality CBD, they work wonders for seizures. The doctor's asking me, well, how long does the seizure last? And basically we're anywhere from 30 seconds to a minute at most before they pull out of it. So that's always good. But anyway, so I wanted to say that seizures are very important to control. CBD doesn't always just do it on its own. It will stop a seizure, and if you do it properly with daily maintenance, you might actually be able to stop it from happening. But if you start having breakthrough seizures, you need to see the doctor. They will prescribe Keppra or phenobarbital. We had to move Starlord on Pheno yesterday. He was on Keppra at half an ml for his size, which is about average, and then we had to bump it up to a full ml. And then after still having a couple of breakthrough seizures, after adjusting him on that, it was time to put him on phenobarb. So how that works is he'll get on the phenobarbital, including the Keppra. We don't take him off of that for about the next month. And then we'll check his blood work to make sure he's accepting it okay and there's nothing wrong. And then over the course of the next couple months, we'll look at trying to wean him off of the Keppra, because there's no need necessarily, unless his body needs it for some reason, to actually keep him on both medicines. So, and then with that being said, I got two more things medically I want to talk about. I get asked all the time about, ever since I've started promoting, so we talked about phenobarbital. Ever since I started saying what a wonder drug that pimobendan is, and it is, or vetmedin as its commercial name, people reach out to me all the time, and I don't like this, guys. I really don't like this. You reach out to me asking me, well, what's the name of that wonder drug? Well, why do you want to know? Because that's not how it works. Like, this drug is amazing, but I've had so many dogs go to the cardiologist, and you need to go to the cardiologist. Just because you have a heart murmur or you say you're in congestive heart failure does not necessarily mean you're a potential candidate for pimobendan. It's based off of the expansion and the size of the heart chambers, because they've been blown out from the heart murmur. A lot of hearts haven't grown out yet. So I always want to say this to people: do not go to your regular doctor and expect them to prescribe pimobendan. If they do, I don't know that I'd stay with that doctor. Now, with that being said, pimobendan can't really hurt them, to what I understand. I've got a little bit of information on this from Chief of Cardiology at our CVCA. Great guy. We did a study with him for a new drug, as some of you know, a while back. We took in 14 of our little babies, and they all got free echocardiographs. But basically, a doctor diagnosing a heart murmur is not going to tell you whether or not your dog's a candidate for pimobendan. Okay? So you need to have an echocardiograph done so you can see the heart size, you see the chamber walls, you see how thickened they've gotten. Those are when you know if you need pimobendan. Now, pimobendan, again, is a great drug. I don't see that it is a problem. They're talking about it being preemptively, but until, basically talking about doctors being able to prescribe it directly without a cardiologist. But until such time, I would err on the side of caution with that. Go to your cardiologist, have them prescribe it, have you know for certain what you're dealing with, right, Vern? And then in regards to moving forward with that, next one I'm getting a lot of lately is senior dentals. Okay? First off, is it important, should I do that should I put my senior through it? I'm afraid to put her in under anesthesia. My answer to you is this: 100% absolutely yes. And here's why. Yes, is there a chance? Of course, they're a senior. Of course that something could happen. Is there a chance something adverse could happen? There always is. There's a chance for somebody tiny's age to go under anesthesia and have it happen. But here's why it's important. When you get a dental disease in an aging dog, and of course their heart is starting to fail a little bit, or their lungs or whatever, that dental disease will exacerbate any condition they have, and literally they'll tank so much quicker. Not to mention, if they have that dental disease, they get a bacteria that starts to go down their throat as they swallow, it becomes a chronic bronchitis, which ends up causing problems for the lungs and problems for the heart. So they either go into congestive heart failure because of this, or they go into, have pneumonia and end up dying from it. So, Bobby, why would you say, 17, 18 years old, if that dog can undergo, and again, cardiologist involved, if that dog, by a cardiologist's opinion, is healthy enough to undergo anesthesia, absolutely you do it. You do it because it'll stop all infection, they'll feel healthier, and they'll live much longer and happier. And again, small risk at surgery time, but there are steps you can take. First step you can take is, propofol. Propofol is a very light anesthesia. And basically, it helps them not develop or build fluid up in their lungs, which is one of the problems you can have from anesthesia. The other thing that you can do, and I always recommend this, you have an IV catheter. You actually say this to your doctor anytime they go under anesthesia. Have an IV catheter inserted into them. The reason why is because, let's say, for God forbid, they're on the table, their blood pressure starts to tank, they're dying out. They will rip the IV out, the catheter stays in, okay, and they're able to inject epinephrine or adrenaline, I don't know what they use, right into them. I've used this once with Lucy Lou, it saved her life. I've done it on every single dog and will continue to do it. It's something that should only cost you $30 to $50 in addition to the surgery, worth every step of the way. So if you have a senior dog and they need a dental, do not put it off. Go, get it done immediately. They will feel better, they will live longer, they will be happier, and you'll be happier. You'll know that you've done everything you can for them. So there's all of my stuff for medical stuff today, guys. Let me see. Oh, so I'm seeing something else. We have the trolls on the page, and that's fine. It's not fine, but it's what it is. There's a growing group of people that scare me, I think, a little bit more than the trolls. And that's the people that see what we do here and say, and they're enamored with it, and I get that. And actually, yeah, that's kind of the nostalgia of this page. They see what we do, and they want to do it. Well, I can do that. And I'm starting to see people, well, I got 10 dogs, I got 15 dogs. I had to just put 3 dogs down. It's starting to see that these people are collecting dogs here, and it's not, I don't know that they're doing the right thing, to be honest with you. So just understand, if you go into doing something like this, even if it's 5 dogs or 10 dogs, man, there's a lot of work to this. There's a lot of cleaning, there's a lot of medical. Everything we do is research and development on trying to make sure that they have the best food, that they eat properly. We want to give them the best life. So if you're going to go into this on any grand scale, even if it's just a dog, one dog, man, do the knowledge to make sure that you're going to give them the best. Don't make this like a little, like, what do you call it? This is the flavor of the month kind of thing, like when people have a bunny rabbit for Easter or a puppy for Christmas. Oh, I just thought it'd be cool to have a bunch of dogs lay on me, because I see I would be in heaven. I just want to come over and have all those dogs lay on me. I want to volunteer for you, because I just want to come over and lay on the floor with the dogs for an hour. Well, no, that's not what my volunteers do here. Okay, that's not what my staff does here. They bust their ass. Okay, we're here to take care of the dogs. So understand that part. If you're looking into doing anything like this, people ask me for advice all the time. Step 1, know what you're getting into. You're going to be doing a lot of damn work, and you're going to be putting the dogs first. And it's the moments like that, of the coming home or laying on the couch or sitting here with these guys. This is the reward I get for all of that work. You don't get the reward first. I don't just come over here and sit down with dogs. Oh, I love them. All right, somebody else do the work. No, we do the work, and then we get rewarded by the love that they give us in return. And it is a two-way street. So, thank you. Just real quick, I got 2 more things I want to talk about real fast, guys, and I'll let you go. First one is my Shopify page. So I have 3 websites. We're going to try to rope them all in. The Shopify page is one that I'm having problems with getting a couple orders fulfilled. You're welcome to comment if you've had this issue, because I don't appreciate it from the Shopify. Shopify is the one that you go to. It's the BigGuyLittlesWorld.com. That's where we currently have a bunch of our shirt collections. You can get mugs, stuff like that, and sweatshirts and all, my tank tops and my logo and all that. And we've got some nice stuff up there. Brittany was starting to make it really beautiful before she passed. Sorry. But where was I? So she was making it beautiful before she passed. But there's a lot of work to be done. But anyway, she was in charge of dealing with these people here. I don't have a contact. I only get an email, and even that's not really working very well. But I've had a few people that are like, hey, I got this part of my order, but I never got this part. You find out the order's back from January or some shit. And then you look on the page and it says it's in progress, it's partially fulfilled. And I'm reaching out, I'm like, fulfill the damn order for these people or refund their money. So if you have this problem, guys, reach out to me. And there's been a couple people that have. I'll refund your money. We can try it again if you want, or if you just want to give up, I completely understand. But I will be looking into trying to fix this, as I'm trying to fix all of the other social media platforms and all that. I'll do my best. Speaking of platforms real quick, some of you have reached out to me about subscribers group pages, invited you to it, and there's only like 11 of you in it. If they do that and you're a subscriber on my page and you get invited to a subscribers group page, go ahead and do it, because I don't know where it is on social media, on the platforms, but I am able to post on there, and I'm thinking about making a tester post. I'll do it today, so you guys know that it's me. I just don't know how to find the page to where I can be the manager of it and everything. So I know it's there. It's just that this stuff is incredibly difficult for me to deal with and figure it out. But that subscribers page is going back to our subscribers group page. And I don't know why, if there's a bunch of you subscribing, why only 11 people are on the page. But I have the ability to post on the page. So I'm gonna figure that out, and we'll work it out from there, and hopefully get this thing squared away soon. Last thing I want to end with this. I had the coolest compliment yesterday. Of course, we get a lot of wonderful compliments, but this one hit me really hard, and it was on. It was either on Vern's post. I can't remember which one it was, but basically, I love this. It said, "It's funny that I never see a disability in any of them." That was Rosie's post. That's right. I only see love, happiness, dog hair, and warmth. They know they are home, and Daddy will do anything for them. Yeah, that's kind of what we do here. And that goes back into what I was saying a little earlier, guys, where if you're going to do this, you better do it to the point where even people that don't even know, can say, wow, those dogs are loved. So anyway, I'm going to leave you guys with that. Thank you. You have a good morning. That comment really hit me hard in a good way. And I'm sorry, Vern, are we being demanding? Look at that. He went from not being able to walk to peeing on his own to trying to tell Dad. I'll do it again? Oh, no. Trying to tell Dad I want some more loves. I love it. I love it, Big Eye. And you were very good today, too, Tiny. Thank you. I'm proud of you. Oh, goodness. Thank you guys so much. You have a good, happy weekend.